All right, guys, Michael Andreula here, ready to go, ready to rock, ready to push you, get you warmed up. First thing you want to do is take a deep breath in. That's part of our ritual as this little tribe, as this little maniac, as this little crushing pusher squad is developing. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Make sure you're starting your complete body from that big breath in. Then you can start thinking and listening properly and getting yourself in the right mental space. I want to talk today about conflict and half joking, half not joking, and something I'm horrible at, something I'm seemingly really good at staying out of normally. There's tons of conflict around me at all times. I think that's a product of the environment rather than people, although people look when I say people, I mean myself as well. People look at situations and usually identify those people as jerks or people as not creating a lot of drama, but it could be the environment. I'm not saying people aren't at fault as well, because that's certainly true, but all we're doing is trying to figure things out here. So, why talk about conflict on Martin Luther King Jr. Day? And that's a hero of mine. I have black heroes, I have white heroes, and that's something funny, but it's true, and I don't know if he would ever have envisioned that, but I like a lot of speeches, if not all of them, like Malcolm X's speeches. I think they're powerful. I think they're true. No matter what race you're at, and at that point in history, which wasn't too long ago, it was not a good situation. And these guys and these people, not just them, everybody, the whole squad, the whole team came together to make change, at least, and bring it out in the open. That usually helps the most in conflict. It's easier to talk about than to do. It's a concerted effort to do that to buck the standard set of rules, the standard ideas. And we're getting off on a tangent, but that really puts perspective silly things to me, which is, so I'm teaching class. I have 100 people in my Sunday morning class, at least. It's a 9 a.m. class, packed. There's 2 new people. So I'm doing a balancing act. There's people that have been coming for 16 years. Every single bag is taken. So I need to run this clean cut class that's super simple, but extremely juicy for advanced people. So that's one thing I like to pride myself. And if we're hearing a vacuum in the background, it's my cleaning guy taking care of business. So the class jam-packed. People in there. I know most people, trying to really get them on their game. Breathe, Mike, breathe. It's tough to talk about because it's not something I like to deal with. So some women had the door open, letting cool air in from the outside environment, and somebody wanted the window door closed and probably was upset, frustrated with me that I didn't close it immediately upon request. And there could have been multiple requests in the past. This is my mindset when I teach class. I'm trying to put people in a zone where you're no longer experiencing thought like you do in every step of your life. You are not able to concentrate on anything else besides my voice shifting and shaking and popping you from move to move. The reason for that is just a psychological reason. It's taken me a long time to develop that strategy. It's not your brain will interfere with your physical abilities, whether you like to understand that or not. There's a great book called Psycho-Cybernetics by, I think his name's Dr. Max Waltz, possibly. I'm not even sure. There's some videos I'm talking as well, and he discusses how the golf swing, how sports, athletics, before you step up to hit that golf ball perfectly, when you do it perfectly, or the tennis ball, you're doing exactly no thinking. So you have to eliminate it, and a lot of the ancient samurais warriors are writing about this. You lose yourself in a moment, and you allow your body to take over. That's why workout's always been a meditation for me. And people argue with CrossFit, or is this the best, is that the best? for me, it's whatever's the best for you, and it's got to be a meditation. It allows you to every single day fight the internal dialogue and beat your mind, or don't just beat it, but silence it so that you can perform those tasks at a higher level. So when somebody asks me to close the windows, open the windows, change the music, turn the fans on, clean their laundry, polish their shoes in class, all of this, or this bag doesn't feel good, or that person's cheating, all of this is just a big signal to me, a big sign to me that I've failed to captivate. And I don't say that like captivate's the right word. You're not captive. You're not on the cycle that I want to. 99 people might be on that cycle, but you are not on that cycle, that mental cycle, which actually takes away from the class. And this shouldn't happen in a jam-packed class. Usually that happens in a smaller class. People are spread out. Their minds wander quicker. This mind's tighter. So what does this break down to? It breaks down to me shutting down. And it was right in front of people in class, so they saw it. And of course, I think I did a great job of saving it at the end, diffusing the situation. But I don't know if people really treat people like they want to be treated. So that means you're treating people in this life like they are you. Like everything in the world is part of a greater consciousness or observers, and we don't really realize it probably till the end. That's just my philosophy, but whether you're Christian, whether you're Muslim, whether you're Hindu, whether you're an atheist, you still treat people with respect. And sure, we're going to have conflicts, and we should really look at the conflicts that like Martin Luther King, and I don't want to there should be a day for a lot of people in that organization that we probably don't even know their names, but that's conflict that he is solving. He's saying, listen, let's put together a compelling future. Let's look at the dream. Everybody's united. Everybody's working together. Everybody's pushing together. And that's our strongest possible tool. If we can push together, if we can, in class, that's the best part about it. You're pushing, you're bleeding, you're sweating. With 100 people as one group, the energy that I can propel people to, and others can, and any good, like conductor, I'm not. People say, Mike, do a great class, and I say, well, the class is part of this experience. The class gives energy back and forth, so it's not me solely. And I, for years, took so much responsibility in it that I was giving myself ulcers. I would say, if this class wasn't the best class that I ever taught, I'm absolutely out of my mind before classes. I'm getting up 3 hours before. I'm going over notes. I'm listening to my class over. I'm writing things down, which I never do. I'm meditating. I'm doing everything I can to make sure this class is at the highest possible level. If it wasn't, because of anything, say the Super Bowl was yesterday, people come in, they're tired. Back to Martin Luther King, because I'm a little bit disrespectful with this, but I'm saying, guys, look what he did. My vision for the future is that we can have a class where everybody just accepts and shows compassion to one another. That if you're cold, you ask nicely and somebody closes the door. If you're warm, somebody asks nicely and they open a window. We don't look for a judge or a ruler or the government to step in, because as soon as that happens, it's not going to be fun. There's going to be nothing behind that. I also ask people to just relax when they come to my class. I'm trying to treat this for everybody. You got 100 people in class. People don't realize that this isn't that easy. This class could go off the wheels super quick, and I need for those 100 people for the next 4 months to everybody be on point as a team in my classes. I'm teaching 4:30, 5:30, 6:30, 7:30 tonight. I'm teaching 4 classes. I won't stop talking for about 5 hours continuously. There won't be a space. I record my classes, and if there's a space, a silence, it stops recording, then starts it back up. And when I teach these 4 classes, I'll only have 6 pauses. That means it stopped because I stopped talking. It will continuously run so I need to keep it on point. Any conflicts that I can't resolve quickly becomes a drain on me, makes my class a lot harder. So that's it. Compassion, guys. Compassion. Martin Luther King. Everybody's your brother. Everybody's your sister. As soon as you realize that, as soon as you, if you're depressed, if you're not unhappy, help somebody out. This is the only thing that makes me feel good. Random things. Parallel parking cars for people that are just moving to town. Buying somebody coffee. Writing a nice note. It's something I do a lot. I never talk about these things because I look at it like this is what I should do, but then I realize not a lot of people are doing it, and as bad as I am on cell phones and getting back to everybody on emails, I have met a lot of great people throughout this life, so many that it's overwhelming if I try to keep up with everybody. I'm really not good at that, but they all know that truly know me, that especially like Stonehouse guys, they know that I mean the best for everybody. I really want everybody to do well. I don't want to have enemies. I hate conflict. I just want to breathe, relax, enjoy this life, guys, because I'm telling you, we're on a ball spinning around another ball that's on fire, and there's a little ball spinning around us, and this is a speck compared to the universe. So we're in proportion so small, so tiny, but there could be so much, drama in your life, and really we never think about how actually big scale this experience is. So we have no idea what it is. Anyway, that's my rant. I like to keep these short. Welcome back to Mona, by the way. I'm doing a reboot camp retreats. I gotta say, guys, I am fired up about it. I'm pushing. It's going to be a tight squad, super tight, and I'm happy about that because we're going to push way harder. Check out my Facebook page because I'm doing, I got a guest spot at a speaking event at Zen Touch, so I should be rallying the troops. I'm hoping they're looking for some fire because I'm about to deliver it. And besides that, buy my stuff, buy my merch. Period, point blank, guys. Period, point blank. See you tonight. Thank you for listening. If you listened, if nobody listened, at least I got some therapy. Peace. Later.